Hey everyone, I'm back with another edition of Big Brother Wants Your Money under the always transparent guise of safety and regulations. Some of the top names in crypto industry have spoken out, voicing their concerns that more crypto regulatory legislation may backfire and simply push the industry out of the US and out of the reach of any oversight at all. Head of the House Financial Services Committee, Democrat Maxine Waters, went on record stating, "Currently, cryptocurrency markets have no overarching or centralized regulatory framework, leaving investments in the digital asset space vulnerable to fraud, manipulation, and abuse."
Currently, cryptocurrency markets have no overarching or centralized regulatory framework, leaving investments in the digital asset space vulnerable to fraud, manipulation, and abuse.
Lawmakers insist that the crypto market needs to be regulated because it also provides opportunities for criminals to avoid taxes and launder money, because everyone knows that that's impossible with fiat currencies. Because of their nascent stage of development and unique underlying technology, digital assets trade in markets that are fundamentally different from traditional financial markets. And that overregulation could harm the US crypto market. Supporters of the crypto industry believe that the US should be at the forefront of the new $2 trillion industry and not stifle its growth. Andrew Bailey, the highly esteemed governor of the Bank of England, was speaking at a Cambridge University student union when he decided to attack El Salvador's position on adopting Bitcoin as a national currency. He said, "It concerns me that a country would choose it as its national currency. What would worry me most of all is, do the citizens of El Salvador understand the nature and volatility of the currency they have?"
I think what would worry me most of all is, do the citizens of El Salvador understand the nature and the volatility of the currency that they have?
Presuming a large portion of El Salvador citizens are too ignorant to understand such things. He then went on to say, "There is a strong case for digital currencies, but in our view, it has to be stable, particularly if it's being used for payments. That is not true of crypto assets."
I think there is a strong case for digital currency, but I'm afraid it has to, in our view, it has to be stable, and that is not the case with a crypto asset.
He also warned that the International Monetary Fund is far from impressed with President Nayib Bukele.
The IMF is happy.
The IMF is not happy, I can tell you that. The IMF is not happy.
As if President Bukele was going to lose sleep over these remarks, who quickly took to Twitter and responded with, "I'm really concerned about Bank of England printing money out of thin air. Bank of England is worried about El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin. Really? I guess Bank of England's interest in the well-being of our people is genuine, right? I mean, they have always cared about our people, always. Gotta love Bank of England."
It's a piece of computer code.
Did you know more than 35% of US dollars ever printed were printed in the year 2020? The amount of US dollars that was circulating went from about 15 trillion to 19 trillion in just 1 year. This has been unheard of in US history, and the inflationary effect of the mass printing and spending will make themselves known sooner than later, in my opinion.
A new Labor Department report says inflation rose by almost 7% in the last year, the highest one-year increase in 39 years.
History tells us that the dollar and all fiat currencies will inevitably inflate. And even better news, we could be on the brink of the worst case scenario of hyperinflation. So what will happen if the US loses dominance over other centralized currencies? Or will we see a complete global currency meltdown when the petrodollar loses all of its purchasing power? Whether people like it or not, I believe the importance of Bitcoin and decentralized currency will be known all across the entire globe, since governments seem so bent on destroying the world's centralized currencies. With the dollar a volatile indicator of wealth, the uncertainty surrounding crypto and precious metals may eventually not matter much in comparison. Miami becomes the first main US city to introduce a decentralized indoor and outdoor air quality monitoring network built on blockchain technology. Authorities will install a network of sensors to assess the city's air quality, a sensor system based on Algorand, and is being developed by a French company Planet Watch. Planet Watch has developed 5 types of sensors that will detect the intensity of air pollution in an area, and when linked to a network, they will give data regarding where pollution levels are the highest. The data then will be recorded on an algo network, making it completely tamper-proof and permanent. I just love seeing news like this. It reminds me that blockchain is here to stay.